Okay. Hi guys, thank you so much for popping on. I am so excited because tonight we have a guest speaker. We've got Danielle, who actually she's talking about volume being king in your business, and just the compound effect of continuously doing the vital behaviors and how it's going to benefit you in your business. So a little bit about Danielle. Oh, that's mine. I'm like going through our post. I had it and then it went away, so apologize. She's a 5-star diamond. She has a Success Club All-Star and Legend. And so for those of you that are new coaches, if you're a Success Club All-Star, that means you've been at least Success Club 5 for 12 months. If you're a legend, that means at least for 2 years, so 24 months plus. So she's been killing it in this business. She's also a mama to 3 kiddos, 7, 9, and 12, right? Yep. And then she does this full time and runs a super successful team. My sister told me that Melissa Ludwig, she said that she hosted your call before too, and said like you have a free group just for like something simple like her beautiful curly hair. She has a free group just telling how she does it. So she has a great following. She's just got such a positive energy. You can check her out on Instagram. I'll have her type in her Instagram name in the chat so you can kind of follow her and see what she's up to. And she's going to be talking to us just about being consistent and driving volume in your business. And I always tell you guys that like I was basically volume clueless for a really long time. I just actually messaged her. We're going to talk about some volume specifically afterwards because I know that that's kind of my weak point, but it's so important for learning how to build your business. So she's just going to be kind of talking about being consistent in this business, and we are so lucky and so blessed to have her join us. And anybody that has any questions, I want you to please post them in the chat, and then she can, as they're coming to you, just post them there, and then she can address everything at the end. So I think I muted you, so go ahead and unmute yourself and take it away, girlfriend.
I'm so excited. Okay, so our team calls are at 9:30 p.m. because my children are out of control. So it is 8:07 and they're still awake upstairs. So we're just going to cross our fingers that everything goes okay and daddy can keep them up there. They are older, but my daughter is a redhead and she has the persistence of I have never met anyone like her. So yeah, you will probably see her face at some point unless my husband like holds her down to not come down here. So I wanted to talk tonight. I'll tell you a little bit real quick about my story. I've been a coach. Honestly, I would have to go back and look. This is terrible, but I feel like I had this whole mom brain thing going on. It's been like 6 or 7 years. I don't know, something like that. I'd have to go look and see when I signed up. But I started out just kind of, I needed something to do. I was sick of babysitting to make money. And I thought, well, who knows what this could be? If I fail, at least maybe I'll get healthier. I didn't really jump all in at first, but eventually I saw the potential of it and I loved the thrill of it. Guys, I loved it, and I loved selling. A lot of people are afraid of selling, but I'm going to tell you right now, get over it, because selling is so much fun because we don't just peddle crap to people, right? We're not selling like, I'm not saying that like jewelry, makeup, any of that is crap. It's not. It's wonderful. I mean, I love retail therapy and all that, but we're not just selling things. We're selling hope and life, an incredible opportunity to people. And so tonight, I want you guys to, first of all, realize that you got to get over the fear of selling. And you just got to realize you have so many awesome things to offer. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. So tonight, volume is king, and you, my dear, are the queen. If there are any men watching the replay, you can be a king, but we're going to be queens tonight because that's basically, my jam and who I talk to. So I want to start with the first part, volume, being king. And guys, we are so like Success Club is good, Elite is wonderful, all these shiny things, the prizes you can get and go for, the shout outs I'm sure you get on your team page. But I'm going to tell you right now that volume is king. Personal volume and all the other volume, and I want to talk to you about the long-term mindset behind accruing volume as a coach, because There are so many things in this business that we cannot control, but volume is one of those things that we have a little bit more control over. So I want to help you think of some bigger picture things when it comes to volume, and then maybe break it down into some practical ways to find more volume and gain more volume in your business. So the first of all, PV basics. You know that you need, 50 PV every 4 to 5 weeks. I don't even know what the, no, to stay active. Okay. Like that's the basics of volume. And that, my friends, is the one thing you literally can control in this business. You can control not going inactive. And I tell my coaches, I don't care how long you've been in this business. I don't care if you're a brand spanking new coach. You should never, ever, ever go inactive. Because that means you're not using these incredible products. Oh my word. And that means that you haven't told even one person about them in that month. And you know what? We can do that. Those are like little first goals that are so important, but stay active because that is literally the one thing you can control. I made that my very first goal because I will tell you this right now. When I started coaching, I was not drinking Shakeology. I hated it. I hated it so much. And honestly, I've been in this a while, so it was really gross then. They had a weird like ingredient thing going on, and it was so nasty. But my goal was I was going to stay active. I was going to be that coach because I could control that. Which is HD. Oh, actually, I'm not going to look at the chat right now because I'm going to get all distracted. Squirrel! Ah! Okay, so I'll look at it later. So that is like your number one goal as a coach. Don't go inactive. Like you can literally control that. So be on your, Shakeology every single month or whatever product you love. Some people love these other products and we'll talk about that later, but you can control that. That is your number one thing that you can actually do. And like, yay, you, if you're active every month, that's so awesome. It's good for you to have that as a goal and it's good for your coach. And you know what? I don't ever want to put pressure on my coaches, but like, I want to give that to my coach. Like I want to have that perspective. Like I can give that to my coach. That's a gift I can give every single month. I will be active as a coach. So volume, how do you get it? You buy things yourself or you sell things. Like it's that simple, right? Stop being afraid of selling. You've got to stop selling. Sell is not a dirty 4-letter word. It's just not. We are offering so much value. And if you don't believe that, you've got to believe that. You've got to figure out what is limiting your belief and you've got to get some PD going on, personal development, and you need to get rid of that. And you need to believe that you have something worth it. I will never forget my coach. I was like, oh my goodness, this person just asked me how much Shakeology costs. And I was like freaking out. I'm like, I don't know what to say. It costs so much. And she goes, Danielle, get over the cost. Because if you think that it's too much, that is the only thing you will portray to your customer. Whether or not you realize it, that is the only thing that'll come across. And when she said that, I was like a slap in the face. And I realized that's exactly what had been happening. And so she went through, is it valuable? And by then I was drinking it and I loved it and it changed my life and my husband's life. And so she's like, is it valuable to you? Then that's what you need to go with. Don't be so afraid. Tell them how much it costs. Tell them the value. Tell you why it's so awesome and why they need to spend all their money on it. And don't be afraid. Go with the gusto. So stop being afraid of selling. You are giving something amazing to people. Like believe that. And have that confidence and stop the limiting belief that you can't sell things because you can. You can. Great book that I was reading, Get Over Your Damn Self, is an amazing book. If you haven't read it, you need to read it. Honestly, some of the big business practices don't exactly correlate, but just how she's just like, go for it. Go for it. So I highly recommend that book. All right, number 2 in buy, use, and sell. Try all the things. I know I was I bought the workouts before we had BOD, and then I did Shakeology eventually, and I had that on, my shipping every month. And I am going to tell you this right now. I had never used Energize or recover before January of this year doing 80-day obsession. And therefore, I had never sold an Energize or Recover, okay? You have to try things. You have to know these products. You have to go, and maybe once a month. I know that it's hard. I know that sometimes it can get expensive. It's like, Beachbody, take all my money. You should see our shelf upstairs. And my kids are eating the beach bars now too, and all the daily sunshine. And I'm like, you know what? Nah, it's all good. But seriously, try new things. Like, even if you don't have kids, try daily sunshine. That stuff is awesome. It is a great snack. Have you tried the beach bars? Oh, they're so good. You cannot talk about things unless you've tried them. I had never tried Energize. Oh my gosh. And all of my coaches were like freaking out. They're like, how have you not tried Energize? I can't believe you haven't tried Energize. And I was like, oh my goodness. So now I'm like totally hooked on that. I drink Energize on Sundays when I don't work out because I have to have it. It's terrible. But like, I had never sold it. I just sold an Energize today to a mom who's watching my stories on Instagram. And she's like, oh my goodness, what is that stuff you drink every morning? I need some of it. Because I'm drinking it, I'm using it, I'm sharing it, I'm telling about it. I have a personal experience. You can talk about things when you use them. So even if you have to, just try the sample packets at least, guys, at least, because your volume will suffer if you're not willing to invest yourself and at least try things. Everything doesn't have to be your jam. I do not like Power Greens at all. Oh my gosh, I cannot handle them. But have I tried a whole container of them? Oh yes, I have. So that way someone can ask me, and I can also relate to another story. Like my sister loves the Power Greens, so I can talk about it that way. But you have to try all the things. You've got to. That is one way that you can guarantee you're going to get more volume, because then you have more tools in your tool belt. Okay, I'm going to say this right now. This might be like Beachbody sacrilegious, but challenge packs are not the only things we sell. Okay? They are not. And if you are only pushing, which I always lead with the challenge pack every single time because it is the best value and I feel like I am helping people by offering that first. But they are not the only tool in our tool belt, guys. You've got a huge, it's like that makeup case with all the pretty things. Like, you've got this whole tool belt of amazing things to offer to people. Use all the things and connect people. Listen to their story. Ask them good questions. When they give you objections, come up with something a little less expensive and hook them in at least as your customer, because then you can help them and continue connecting them with good products. Okay? So recognize all of the amazing tools that we have to use. It's so cool. And don't be afraid of, stepping back a little bit, because that Beachbody On Demand membership that's quarterly, it's going to go through quarterly. That is money in your pocket. That is volume for you. And that's a person that you've helped. It's all good, guys. All right. So use the products, talk about them. If you're not doing Instagram stories, Facebook stories, you need to do it. They always say, don't post your shake with, even though all the top coaches still do it, and it's totally fine. Like, I don't think it's that terrible. But when you're sharing in your story, like, create curiosity and share about them all the time. People are going to ask you, oh my goodness, you're drinking a chocolate smoothie? Mine tastes like crap. What's in yours? I get these questions all the time. Give them different names if you want to create curiosity, but share them. But you have to use them in order to share them. All right, my next point. I have no bullet points. I'm just going with it. So I'm sorry if you can't organize any notes you're taking, but yeah. All right, so how do you get your volume higher? First of all, you need to set a goal. I remember, and I don't know how your team does it, but our team does volume shout outs for the week. And I am a very competitive person, okay? I love seeing my name on that board. So I set a goal that I was going to have a minimum of 500 personal volume points every single week. That would either be from things I bought or things I sold. That was my goal, and I was going to gun for it with everything that I had, whether it was challenge packs, whether it was DVD programs, whether it was nickel and diming, every little thing. I was going to find people to sell things to, okay? Like, I did not stop until I found those people and got to my 500. And honestly, if I was at 482, I was buying something. I know that sounds crazy, but It was my goal. And I was going for that goal like it was my job. And you know what? Once I started doing that, it was incredible how the compound effect took over. And you know, I remember the switch when we went from DVD programs to Beachbody On Demand. And I remember it was so stinking hard because I could sell a new workout program like nobody's business. And here it was, I was selling all of them in one little bundle, and I didn't know what to do. But then I realized if I hit Success Club in January, and they were Beachbody On Demand, annual access challenge packs, let's say I sold 4 of those challenge packs, okay? That's 4 Beachbody On Demand subscriptions for the year. Now, mind you, I only will get them that month. But what happens a full year round, because I'm going to be in this a year from now, let me tell you, I am not going anywhere. I don't care what happens. I'm not going anywhere. What happens the following January when you sell 4, 5 more challenge packs? Heck, maybe you only sell 3, but you have those other 4 Beachbody On Demand subscriptions that were new, right? So now you have 4, and let's say you only have 3, that's 7. Okay, yes, you had to wait a year, but that's still volume and money in your pocket. And what happens the following January? Okay, so some of this is like the long con. You got to wait for like the compound effect to grow. But guys, it will grow. You have to realize that. So I want you to think about that. Every month, you're just adding to the following year's month. And yes, some of those people might not stay on their Shakeology, but I'll talk about that in just a minute. But you need to realize, like, you might get a few months out of them at least. Maybe they'll sign up as a coach and add to your volume and cycle bonuses. You have to have a long-term mindset that I am in this and I'm in it for the long haul and I'm going to keep building my volume. And even if it's slow and steady, man, that slow and steady is a pay raise every single year. Like, come on, guys, think long-term and be in this to help people. All right, the other thing you can do, I mean, if you are hitting Success Club, you have locked in the compound effect of growth. And I know it's one of the vitals, and I know it's like, how do you hit Success Club every month? It's so hard. I get it. Oh my goodness. I totally get it. Some months I'm still fighting for it, but I fight till the very end. And I'll tell you too, something happens when you keep going in this business and you don't give up, where the snowball starts to grow a little bit and people start to recognize that you're still in this, and they start to come to you and you don't have to go look for them. My coaches all the time, Danielle, I don't understand how you've already hit Success Club 20 this month. And I go through every single person on my list and I say, okay, you want to know that person? I've been talking to her for 4 years and she's finally ready. That person there, that was someone that found me on Instagram because I've been consistent posting in my stories. Oh, that person there, oh, she's been a customer, she went off and she came back. I can tell you because I've been in this for a while and people are either finally ready or they're starting to come to me because I get referrals or people know that I'm in this, okay? So you guys have to have that long-term mentality because volume will build if you keep going. Even the little things, guys, even the little things add up. All right. Emerald rank. I talked about staying active as a coach. Your next goal has got to be the Emerald because Beachbody gives you customers. Like, what the heck? They give you customers. And if you're hitting Success Club, they give you paying customers. And those paying customers, sometimes they drop big bucks. Like, I have leads all the time that order like 2 bags of Shakeology and Ultimate Reset. And I'm like, whoa, it's Christmas. I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to go form that person. I didn't have to go talk to them and do 100 messages. I didn't have to type, my kids are screaming over here. I didn't have to do any of that. They just bought something from me because Beachbody said, here you go. You're Emerald. You get these customers. Guys, those add up too, okay? If you're Emerald every single month, you're getting leads every single month. Don't lose that rank. Guys, rank, take it to the bank because I'm telling you, it adds up. Those people add up. Maybe they don't buy something in the first few months, but eventually they will. And if you're, emailing them and those do not contacts that we all want to poke our eyes out about, but but seriously, there's so many opportunities with leads that are amazing. You've got to be emeralds. That will contribute to your volume if you stick it out. Okay? All these little building blocks, so important. So important. All right. What was I going to say next? I turned my page. Oh man, I lost my train of thought. Just bear with me for a minute here. Oh, all right. Well, I'm going to move on to the next point. Oh, somebody off. So basically, like, volume's king. Volume is king. And there's so many little ways to build. And one of the ways, too, that I wanted to point out, if you have those customers that are loyal to you, and, you know, maybe they're not ready to sign up as a coach, maybe they just bought their challenge pack or they just bought their Shakeology, you have to, oh my goodness, especially in those first few weeks of them drinking that shake or trying that, this, that, or the other thing, you have to educate them, because they just, sometimes they'll be like, oh yeah, it's just this shake that came with this workout and it was a good deal and blah, blah, but I'm probably going to cancel it. When they are educated on the value of what's happening to their body when they're drinking that shake and the benefits of it, it's going to change something. Maybe they'll be like, oh, wow, this is good stuff. Oh, this has all the stuff that I was doing when I was buying all these ingredients, or, oh, that vitamin over there. Educate your people. Your challengers are like prime opportunity for extra volume, because you have the opportunity. They trust you. They love you. They want to work with you. So take the time to love them well and educate them on these products and teach them about them and why they're so important to take care of their bodies and how this is helping their body to be stronger and, you know, recover better with the recovery things, and how Energize. Did you know that Energize has something in it that helps us absorb vitamin D better? Those of you that live in the north, you know, like, seriously, that is so important. Let people know that. You know, people don't want to take vitamins and swallow pills. They can take Energize in the morning and they can get vitamin D. So educate them and educate yourself. Know these products. There's so many tools in our Coach Online office. There are so many tools on YouTube. Like, your coach doesn't need to coach you. This is the thing. Like, sometimes, you know, my coach, well, why didn't you tell me that? I'm like, well, why didn't you go look it up? I love my team so much, but it's just funny to me. Like, you can do it. You are the business owner. It's your business. So go find out everything you need to know about these things a little bit every day, and then educate your people. All right. Volume is king, and you, my dear, are the queen. Set that weekly volume goal. Start out small if you have to. Go look and see what products are, what volumes associated with the products, and then set out to find people that you can connect with a Beachbody On Demand subscription. You know, maybe you set out a volume goal of 100 PV per week. Think about what'll happen if you hit that. Okay, what if you hit 500 PV every week? That's like life-changing. It's a lot of extra money that you can put to so much good in your life and in your family. And you have that opportunity. Don't be afraid to sell. Stop giving up. Stop giving up. I know how easy it is. I had a moment this week where I was just like, we all have those moments in this business. Stop giving up. Get right back to it. When you're frustrated, find someone safe you can vent to and get it all out there. Your coach will take your crap, I'm sure. Give it all to her. And then go back out there and change lives, okay? Go back out there and stop giving up, because you can do this. I'm telling you, if I can do this, you can do this. Because when I started coaching, I didn't even know how to right click and post things to Facebook. So there you go. If I can learn how to build a business and now have maxed out my followers on Facebook, my friends on Facebook, you guys can do this, okay? You can do this. Another thing too, if you have coaches on your team, maybe you only have a few coaches, educate them on these products. It's really important that your coaches know the value of these products and that they believe in them too. So help. Maybe you go live in your Facebook page and you do a spotlight of the week or a spotlight every day for a few weeks to just tell people about the products. Or we did this one time in our team page. I would post a product and then people would tell me what they loved about it or testimonials that they've had with that product. And it just helped us all to have like things to share too. so that we could go into, oh my goodness, my coach, actually, I can't believe, this is what happened with her. And you can share more and say, oh my goodness, this was life-changing. My coach has this problem and this helped her in this way. Go for no. Go for no. No is not a bad word. No just means not right now. Or, maybe that person's not your person. Like, that's okay. Don't hang everything on that one person. Keep going and just go for no. Like, there's nothing wrong with getting a no from someone. Put that person, on another list and come back to them later, love them well, add value to their lives, and keep going until you get a yes. Because a yes is going to be out there if you keep going. It is going to be there if you keep going. Have fun selling. Guys, selling is fun. Like, when you start, it's almost like this rush. I love selling. I love it so much. And I do not feel bad at all about selling to people because I love buying things, okay? I am a consumer as well. And I love it when people add value to my life and I can purchase a good quality product for them and I know that it's going to help me. So offer that to people. Okay, we don't need to be spammy. You know those messages you get where you're like, rah, 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 rah. All right, be creative. I had one girl, oh my goodness, I bought something from her and I don't even like Monet, okay? Like, legit. I'm a curly girl through and through and none of their products are curly girl approved, but I bought something from her. I found the one thing that I could use because I loved her approach to me. She's like, girl, I'm a Monet person and I just wanted to tell you that I will do your challenge group if you will consider buying from me. And I was like, girl, you have got a deal. Like, I love that creativity. Maybe you can do a swap with someone. Like, something you love. Hey, I would love to have you try this out and give me a review on it. Find creative ways to help people and get these products into people's hands. But have fun with selling. It's so much fun. It really is. It's fun to help people. It's fun to, right? It's fun to get those messages when someone says, oh my goodness, I lost 2 more pounds this week. I can't even believe it. Oh my goodness, I'm down 20 pounds. Oh my word, you won't believe it. I finally fit in that dress again. Guys, that's fun. And that should impact you. So have fun selling because we sell good stuff. Run a challenge group every single month, however you do it. I don't know if you have an ongoing group, invite to it every single month. I don't know if you run a 30-day group. I don't know how you do it, but you have to be running and inviting to challenge groups. Like, that's just non-negotiable, in my opinion. You have to have something to invite to. You have to, even if it is free, do something to keep your business going and moving forward. Educate people and add value to their lives. Offer things to people for free. Clean Week is so awesome to get people in your funnel. Clean Week is free. You're adding value and you have them. So now you can educate them and move on from there. Make this your job, guys. Make it your job. This is a fun job. This is fun that we get to do. Like, how cool is this? That this is our job. Like, seriously, I do this for a living. I mean, it's fun, and don't forget that. Ask lots of questions with your customers because the more you know about their why and their deep fears and their struggles, the more you can truly connect them with your story, the stories of others you know, and products that will help them, that you're confident in because you know what they're struggling with. You know if they have an eating issues, need to be mindset, or they're like, ready, like gung-ho, I'm going to do this, and they're going to do 80-day obsession. You know because you ask good questions. And you, my friend, you are the real reason, okay? Yes, we sell amazing products, and oh my goodness, you shouldn't be afraid to sell them. But you are the reason someone is going to buy from you. Like, they can get this stuff on beachbody.com, right? But you be the reason. You be the difference. You be the queen. You be the person they come to because you've added so much value into their lives that when they're ready to take that step, they're coming to you because they know you're going to cheer them on and support them and love them. Okay? You are the reason. So be that reason for someone. And that's all I got for you.
Oh my gosh, I adore you. Your energy is everything. So I took so many notes, just like, I just love being around other people that like, I don't know if anybody else, and hopefully you guys, like she was saying things and you're like, oh, that's a good idea, I should do this. Oh, that's a good idea that we should do that. And I love it because, you know, if you think about it, like, you know, if you are friends with somebody that's LuLaRoe or Lip Sense or something like that, you know, a lot of times that they're successful is they're not just promoting one product, they're promoting all kinds of different things. And even though, you know, Beachbody does make us very like, oh, recognition with Success Club, if somebody tells you no to that challenge pack, instead of waiting for them for 3 years to be able to find $140, talk to them about Energize, maybe even just the sample of 10 that's, you know, what, $30 or things like that. And the more that you can just get people to try things, more likely they're gonna come back and do that. And I would encourage you to buy the Energize and Hydrate, you know, samples of 10. They come in samples, so that you can also give those out to your challengers as prizes. I don't think I've ever had a client that I've given a sample of Energize to not actually buy it because they're like, this is crack, I need it. So, so that's another thing too in your challenge groups. Like when you do prizes and things, like do something. Oh yeah, the coach sampler. I forgot about that. So
oh yes, oh my goodness, the coach sampler's amazing.
Like, and what Melissa does is, and if anybody needs, or, you know, is too busy, what Melissa does is she actually has an assistant that's one of her challengers, and she sends the coach sampler to her assistant. Then her assistant then bundles it up, puts it in, goes to the post office, which for me, I'm like, that's my biggest. I have things that are packaged and ready sitting in my passenger seat that's been there for a week. And I'm like, it's good things these aren't like beach bars that are going to like melt in my car, because all I needed to do was drop them off, but I hate the post office. So, you know, if that is something that, you know, you struggle with, leverage that out. And it's not something that's like super expensive. Cause for me, it's been like, okay, 3 weeks. I also have Get Over Your Damn Self. I'm sending to you, Shayla. This has been on my to-do list forever to send to you as your new coach package. So, but yeah, I just can't tell you guys enough how important it is to just try other things. So what all is in the coach sampler? It's Shakeology. It's, gosh, I should know this.
It's samples of everything we have. So it's samples of the entire performance line. It's samples of every regular Shakeology, every vegan Shakeology, the 2 different daily sunshines. And I think that's it. So it's all the performance pack, like even like the creatine. I'm not sure if like Recharge is in there because I don't think they have those individual. It is? Oh yeah, because they do. They have the sampler pack. Yep. Yeah, so they have all the samples in there, and they're extra of Hydrate, Energize. There's 2 of each Daily Sunshine. There's like 1 of each Shakeology flavor, and some extras. And I think it's like $75, but it's 75 PV too.
Nice. And yeah, and if you're ordering that, I would order, if you have a secondary or spouse account, order it through there. You don't want to cancel your Shakeology or anything. For leads, you do have to have 90 personal volume points on Home Direct. So that's 75. So you wouldn't be eligible for leads, even if you have 5 Success Club points or 10 Success Club points. So I would always do that through a secondary account. So that's also going to grow your volume. So let's see if anybody had any questions. What does HD mean?
While you're doing this, when you're talking about like the swapping for sales, I will even like in my challenge groups, I'll be like, hey, I'm in the market for blah, blah, blah. Who here, you know, does that? Or if I have a free group, I will be like, hey, I'm looking for some Lip Sense. Like who, you know, do I have any reps in here? Because I always love to trade, you know, services too. I'm like, if somebody, I'm like, hey, a cleanse is around that. Like, I've switched eye cream and cleanses with RNF reps and stuff like that. And, you know, I like supporting their businesses. They like supporting my businesses. They're going to send people to me because they don't do the same thing and vice versa. So exactly. I really, you know, when you see people selling these things on your timeline, don't, you know, necessarily like unfollow them or dismiss them, because they have a huge market of people. Also, something I know, friends that I know are not going to switch their market, and I go add their friends because their friends are all in RNF. And so their friends are not in Beachbody. And so I'll go to, like, I have an RNF lady who I really like, who she's been doing it forever. I know she's not going to switch. So I go and I add some of her friends when I'm trying to find friends to add, because I know that her market is a lot of RNF, just like my market is. All my friends are Beachbody, you know what I mean? So you can even extend your markets into those people's markets if you have those people on your timeline.
Does anybody have any questions about anything that Danielle went over that RNF is Rodan and Fields, which is like a skincare line. So does anybody have any questions for Danielle about volume or anything she talked about? See a lot of thinking faces.
I hopped on late, so I'm not sure if Danielle talked about it, but if she didn't, I'm going to mention this because if she loves volume, she'll love this. Did she go over where if you are putting it under a coach? I'm sorry, I'm in my car here.
No, she didn't go over specifics.
The spouse and the spouse and the side of the spouse.
I didn't really cover that type of thing. Yeah.
No worries. You were just talking about different ways to get volume. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. But I do think volume is so important, and I just think that we need to focus on it more. So I would love you guys to go into your Coach Online office and then click My Volume and take a look at your volume, and on your right leg, on your left leg, take a look at your carryover volume. And I actually am going to get on and chat with Danielle after this, kind of about placement, because it's really important to know where you need to be placing your coaches. When you're just hitting Emerald or not Emerald yet, it's important to get to Emerald, and then it's important to get to Diamond, and it's important to sign a spouse or a secondary account so that any non-Success Club order, you run through that so that you can build that, and you can get them to Diamond and start building them. So that's going to help your income. And I really encourage you to get on a one-on-one with your coach and share screen and say, hey, let's take a look at my volume. Where should my placement be? Don't do what I did. I waited 1.5 years before I even knew what the sponsorship drill down was. And if I knew what I was doing, guys, like, I make a good income, but it's like heartbreaking to me to think about how much money I could have been making if I knew what I was doing when I was building my business in the beginning. So I encourage you to do that and take control of your business. It's not about us teaching it to you. It's about you taking ownership and treating this as a business. So get on with your coach one-on-one and figure out what you need to do to focus on volume. And like Danielle said, focus on volume. Don't focus on getting things in people's hands, not just focusing on Success Club, because honestly, we don't get a ton of volume for challenge packs. We don't. And, it's a great deal for the consumer, but if you're thinking about long-term, longevity, the more that we can get into people's hands, the more that they fall in love with, the more volume and residual income you're building. So thank you, Danielle, so much. I so appreciate it. I am going to, your call is at 9:30, right? 9:30. Okay. So what I'm going to do is we're doing a flash sale on Sunday. So I'm going to keep y'all for like 15 more minutes and kind of talk about that. You're free to go, Danielle. We so appreciate you. Thank you so much for your time and energy, and I'll see you soon. Okay. So, and you guys can go ahead and like unmute yourself and ask any questions. So I want to go over the flash sale because I know there's like so many questions happening with that. So let me share my screen.
Apple, I'm about to get cut off. When do you want the videos for that? Because I didn't make them yet, obviously.
I would like them by Saturday at the latest.
Okay. All right. My phone's going to die. I love you guys.
All right. Bye. Okay. So I'm hosting Danielle's call at 9:30. So I need to have this all wrapped up in 15 minutes. So let me go to... And why it's called a flash sale is it's never before been done by us and our team. Brooke Lipoff is an amazing coach. I get so much information from her. She's actually hosting the National Wake Up Call this Monday, and she's in our mastermind. And so she's really been kind of sharing what she's doing. Somebody originally had shared it at Summit, and then some people started putting it into place recently. So it's a flash sale because basically we're going to run this Sunday from 8 to 10 p.m. I'm going to go ahead and mute yourself if you're not muted. I have a little bit of feedback, and then just unmute yourself if you want to ask any questions. So 3 people want to join this group. gonna let y'all in. And I'm not completely finished with this. I'm going through and putting everybody in here that are just coaches for now. And then I still have some updating of things to do. So what it's going to look like is I actually have another coach that I'm literally, this is Nikki Johnson's group that she copied from Brooke, and I'm now copying from Nikki, and I'm changing it a little bit. So I'm going to show you what our group is going. Come on, you can do it. It's like thinking what it's going to look like. Come on. So I have all of the posts in there now for you guys to take a look, but I'm going to delete the posts, and they're going to be happening every either 10 or 15 minutes. I'll have to take a look and see how many I have. So I'm keeping them in there so you guys, okay, it's just not going to work for me, whatever. So you guys can take a look at them. So if you click on the unit section here, and you can click on the unit section in your phone as well. I have some of these. I'm not completely finished putting them up yet, but I've got the first one is, what is Shakeology? And there's a document here where there's some videos. There's all of these, descriptions and things like that, so you can take a look and so people can learn more about it. So I'm making sure that I've just got a ton of information all in one spot. Beachbody Challenge group. So I've got there, which is more information there. So this post is going to stay. So probably Saturday, you can start adding people, maybe hopefully Friday night, hopefully tomorrow night. I'm trying to get everything squared away so we can do that. So this is the post that, let's say, I'm going to make it a goal to have everything ready tomorrow so that you guys can start adding people tomorrow night. So you'll tag anybody you add to the group in this post, and you can find it by going to the unit section. And then it says, tag your awesome, read this post to make sure you understand how our flash sale will work, answer the questions below. For our first drawing, we will draw one name a day from this post. This drawing includes coaches, so share away coaches. So this drawing that I'm doing will be for everyone. So we will have through Monday, 8/27. Is that right? Yeah. So we're doing this Sunday, the 26th, and from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern time, and they'll have until 8 p.m. on Monday to complete their order to earn the deal and be entered for the prizes. So I have to change this. It's not a cash back incentive. It's just a gift card. So I have to go through and kind of with a fine tooth comb to make sure everything is correct. Because some coaches were doing it as a cash back. You're not allowed to do that to be compliant. You have to just do a gift card to a certain store. So we're letting them pick either Target or Amazon. When you find the item you want, tag your coach who invited you in the comments of that post. Let them know to add it to your virtual cart. Once you are done shopping in the group, your coach will send you a unique link to your virtual cart. So and it's like, don't purchase anything without us, so we know exactly how to order. So they're going to tag you. They're going to write their email address in the post. So there'll be multiple posts of different packages. So say somebody is like, I want the Lift 4 challenge pack. They're going to, and Gina invited them. They're going to tag Gina, include their email address, and then that's them saying, I want to buy this, take my money. So you're going to message them and say, hey girl, I'm so excited for you. Just let me know, what Shakeology flavor would you want? I personally love the chocolate vegan, but if you want to give a couple samples, you could also do in a box for 24 servings with vegan chocolate, vegan vanilla, vegan cafe latte, or the same thing with, I personally love chocolate vegan. If you guys love something else, talk to people about that. I personally try to eat as dairy-free as possible. So I basically just put vegan chocolate in all my coaches' carts, and I don't really ask them. I say, is chocolate good for you? And if they say yes, I'm usually like, okay, here's your vegan chocolate, unless they went performance line. But in this case, I would definitely ask them, because I thought that they could edit their cart. So that's for the longest time I didn't ask people. But I think you can't edit the Shakeology flavor. You have to take it all the way out and then put it back in, which is just too confusing, and it's more likely that they're going to screw something up. So make sure you do know exactly what flavor they want. This post right here, we're asking them, where do you live, blah, 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 who invited you. And then if they comment, when you guys comment, and I want you guys to be commenting as well, because you guys get entered into this, this chat as well. And the more that you participate in any group, whether it's a challenge group, whether it's a free group, whether it's something like this, the more your clients are going to too. So you need to treat this as like, this is your business. Be the best that you can be and engage in here. So now let me go to scroll through Maybe see if I can get it in the right order. Let's see. All right, so every 15 minutes, we're gonna make a post. So I have them all in here just so you guys can go through, and I also have them in here. I'm gonna go through and make sure and edit anything. So the flash sale begins 8/26. The deadline will be Monday, 8/27, and the $100 gift card drawing will be Tuesday, 8/28. So originally I had told you guys, don't add anyone unless you're willing to give everybody this gift card once they order. But I copied this from another coach who has a lot of coaches who are making a very significant income. You know, we have a lot of coaches that are just getting started, and you work hard for your money, and you won't see the money from this paycheck till next week. So I don't want you to feel like I can't add people because I just can't financially control that. I can't afford that. So I changed it because it's still a flash sale. They're still getting a great deal. This is the only thing you're going to be responsible for. So if somebody is entered or somebody buys, you can see the first one, they're not in order. So this will be like the 12th post I make every 15 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever it is. 2B Mindset challenge pack. It's regular $298. The flash sale is $140 plus a chance to win a $20 and a $100 gift card. So there are multiple packages that give you the option to win a $20 gift card. There are also multiple packages that give you a chance to win a $100 gift card. I'm supplying the $100 gift card. And then anybody will put them all into a drawing. Then there's a bunch of packages that are 20. There's a bunch of there's maybe one or two that's a $15 gift card. Then there's probably at least 4 or 5 that it's a $20. There may be like 3 that's a $25, and I think there's 1 or 2 that's a $30 gift card. So any package, no matter what it says, if it says $20 gift card, everybody that orders from this, everybody that orders from Lift 4, everybody that orders from every single post that says the $20 gift card, they're all going in there. So not everybody is winning, and it's not everybody is not winning from each post or from each package, if that makes sense. So I really think there's just one $15, one $20, one $25, and one $30, and then the $100 gift card. And if I'm going to put everybody into a wheel decide. And if your client wins the $15 gift card, you're responsible for that. If your client wins the $20 gift card out of everybody, you're responsible for that. If there's something where you're like, absolutely not, I cannot even afford a $20 gift card right now, I would rather you put your people in there and have somebody order from you and have the chance of winning, and I will take care of that gift card if you absolutely are like, I can't do that. I would rather see you provide an income for your family and me be like, don't worry, if you're stressing about this, I will take care of that for you. So just add people, and if it comes to be something that you're like, I can't do this, I don't want to add people because I'm scared I'm going to have to give out, I will take care of that for you. I would rather you make an income if you're at that point than worry about not being able to take advantage of this. So don't stress about it. If it comes to that, I will take care of it for you. So the only thing you'll be definitely responsible for is every time somebody orders, it says extra offer from us, gift from your coach. So this may be like a $5 thing from the Target bin, or maybe you see something cute out and about and you'll buy it for them. Or if you have a five below, is it 5 and below, 5 below, whatever the store is, there's so much cute stuff there. It's ridiculous. So much cute stuff. And everything is $5 and less. And it's a lot of it is fitness related. I found a really cute Good Vibes Only t-shirt there for $5, tank tops, there's bags, there's seriously so many cute stuff there. So also Amazon, there's like, I found this really cool mud mask that was like $8 on Amazon with Amazon Prime, and you could literally just ship it right to them. So there's lots of little things you can find for them. So the only thing you're definitely responsible for is this small gift, and it's of your choice. I don't care if it's, one sample of Shakeology that you already have lying around. Like, it doesn't have to be anything big. So I just want you guys to kind of go through this, because I am going to delete all of these package posts, because I don't want to add people in here and then be able to scroll through blah, 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 and see what they want. I want it to be like, boom, here's our next package. Who wants this? And then being like feverishly like, oh my gosh, I need this. Here's my email. Give it to me. Take my money, So I'm only having this in here for you guys to take a look. Anybody is welcome to add anybody to these. Drawing will be held for all of the gift cards on Tuesday. And then there's seriously so much details, which I love. So check out the awesomeness here. And I have to change these because this is like still linked to the other girls thing, but this is check out this awesomeness here. So this is talking about to be mindset. So I'm not done uploading everything. So just bear with me there. Some of these links won't work because they're actually just copied and pasted from another group, not this one. But every challenge pack is like, it also comes with Shakeology. See about Shakeology here. And they can click and go to that thing I showed you earlier about Shakeology. So this one, so we've got the To Be Mindset challenge pack. Then these are fun too. These are the drawings. They have to post, let's see, comment below tagging your coach once you have purchased your package. So there's all of the different packages, and they can comment below and tag their coach, tag you guys, so you know when they're ordered, and you can also go back and check and make sure that it goes to you, so you get credit for it. Then we've got beach bars. Right now they're on sale for $93 plus a chance to win a $30 gift card. I did not put the $100 gift card from this because I mean it's a smaller purchase. So let's see. And if you guys haven't tried these beach bars, what she was talking about earlier, Heather Shields made a great post today where she just was like eating her beach bar. And it's a great, she was like, saving me from junk food in the carpool line one day at a time, like something so simple. I will put these in my stories, me eating them. And so I will have 5 messages waiting for me. Like, tell me what these are because they're super great quality. There's 10 grams of protein and there's only 150 calories. There's great ingredients in it. It's kind of a no-brainer. Yes, they are expensive, but if you think about where you look at the Kind bars in these, Cliff bars and these other things, you're typically not buying 3 boxes at one time. And if you would think about the $3 to $5 you spend on one bar, or that they are, you're seeing that it's really not expensive. You're just buying in bulk. Just like you don't want to spend $25 on toilet paper, but if you go to Sam's Club, you're going to get a great deal for $25. So, kind of think of it that way. And then Daily Sunshine is on sale right now. It's $89 plus a chance to win $20. And I think I'm going to take the $100. Maybe I'll leave it, whatever. But yeah, so extra offer, gift from your coach, $20 gift card plus entry to the $100. And this is it right now. If you buy it, you can lock in that $99.95 forever. So this is the kid-friendly Shakeology. I have to change this because it says plus $10 back. So we're not doing any cash back. Shakeology by itself. So they have to order it on Home Direct, but they get a chance to win $20 or $100 gift card plus a gift from your coach. So this is talking about Shakeology. See, like there's so many little things, like even on the pictures, I have to go through and like fine tooth. So if you're looking through any of these, I would so appreciate you to be like, hey, I found an error here, or I found this to help here, because there's just so much information I have to go through. So feel free to, as you're going through and you see anything, just let me know. All right, so To Be Mindset, Shakeology, and Beachbody on Demand is on sale for $200. Normally,
question real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just so I understand, so when we send them the link, like the share cart,
yeah,
is it going to be at the discounted price? Like I think I'm still confused on how the sale. Like
these are discounted because they're on sale right now.
Like
so we're
in
not
general, they're on sale, like on the site.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, we're not doing anything. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
because
makes sense.
yeah, and it is kind of confusing too, because I just copied this from another group and they were doing $10 back, but that's not the way it's supposed to be done. So I'm going to go through and change that. So we're not doing anything. They're getting a sale. They're getting a gift from us if they order in the 24 hours, and they're getting entered for the gift cards if they order in the 24 hours.
Would you recommend like sending personal messages before you tag people in them, or just start tagging people in them?
Okay, think about it this way. When you're like, oh my gosh, somebody added me to another LuLaRoe group. Ugh, get me out of here. You're already like, ugh. Like, so I wouldn't add anybody without talking to them. Like,
Okay.
I would go, and I actually made a post in our Beautifully Made family, and I said, here's a sample private message to send to somebody who told you no in the past. Here's a sample private message to send to somebody just in general. So I have like a kind of like a cold invite kind of thing, and then I have somebody that's like told you no for a million times in the past say, hey, I know money's been hard in the past. Our team is running our first ever flash sale. It's super awesome. You get a chance to win gift cards. You'll get a gift from me with any of your purchase. And there's also $100 gift card grand prize that everybody that purchases will be entered into. Do you want me to add you? And you can just kind of check it out and see if you find anything. There's so many awesome deals. I can't even put them all in one place. Everybody loves a sale. Nobody's going to be like, no, you know? So,
Okay.
I would just really just try to send out as many messages as possible. But be careful about copying and pasting too many messages. So maybe just try to like change them up a little bit, because Facebook can put you in like Facebook jail if you copy and paste too many of the same messages because they think you're spamming. Good question. All right. Shakeology. Go ahead.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay, you said it's only for coaches, but a lot of the stuff, if we're a coach, they would already be ingesting. So could it be for maybe challengers that aren't coaches yet?
Okay, if I said it's only for coaches, I think what I said was, I'm leaving this here, all of these posts right now for us as coaches to look at. I'm going to delete all of these posts and then post them live when we're live. So I have these here for you guys to kind of take a look to better understand what it's going to look like, what the posts are going to look like. But these giveaways are only for clients. They're not coaches. The only giveaway that is for coaches is that original post that it's everybody, coaches and clients can enter for that. Sorry. All right. And then let's see what else. And then the 3-day refresh is on sale right now. 3-day refresh with 3 days of Shakeology. So I have a note. If you add it on the offer presented to you at checkout, you can still enter this drawing. However, there won't be a money back offer from your coaches. This product, this checkout, was extremely discounted and not the same product. The one at checkout does not include the Shakeology. So there's a 3-day refresh with 3 days worth of Shakeology, and there's a 3-day refresh without Shakeology. The difference is that the one with Shakeology is 50 PV. The one without is, I want to say, like 35 or something. So obviously we want to get the most volume possible. So if they're not ordering the one that's going to have more volume, they're not entered to win the gift card. Still more commission in your pocket, which is great. But yeah. So, and if you guys haven't tried the 3-day refresh, this is, like I said, I would buy it with the 3 days worth, because it's 50 PV. So on a spouse account or a secondary account, this is a great thing to try 1 month and keep them active, but also give you something else. That's in 3 days, you're going to have a before and after to share. And if you tell people, like, it's so discounted right now. Let's see what flash sale price. It's $70 right now. So, you know, it comes.
Get out! Sorry.
I thought you were really excited about the sale.
Didn't realize I was still on mute. Sorry. No, I was talking to my dog. He's not supposed to be in the room.
I was like, oh, great sale.
But that is really good.
Well, it's even cheaper for us too, but oh gosh, you're funny. Okay. And then the 3-day refresh and Shakeology is a separate one. And then this is for existing bot members. This is like the completion pack with Shakeology and Performance and Lift 4 access. So you guys can go through and see all of these. This is Shakeology and Performance. So this is like both of them. So this one is $180. Wait, no, $200. So yeah, so for $200, they could get Shakeology, they could get Beachbody Performance and access to Lift 4 if they already have the Beachbody On Demand, which is like a super good deal because Shakeology is $130, the Performance bundle is normally $111, Lift 4 is normally $40. So, and you get 2 shaker cups, sweet. Okay. Side note, if you guys want to do gifts for your challengers too, you can buy 6 shaker cups for $9 on Beachbodies with our discount. You can get, is that right? Is it 6 or 9? it's either 6 or 9 shaker cups that I think it's 6 for $9. So that's a super cheap deal. So I buy a bunch of those just to give away because everybody needs another shaker cup with Shakeology. And they're super cheap. So you can always look on theirs, and that could be your giveaway for clients too. Completion pack with Shakeology, bod Shakeology and performance stack, challenge pack, Lift 4 challenge pack with performance. So there's so many different Lift 4 options. And that's why I like that we kind of broke it down, because like sometimes when you look on, on the share cart, this or that, you're like, wait, what all is this? There's just every option under the sun. And then the annual bod challenge pack with performance stack and annual bod challenge pack with Shakeology. So we're doing this separately. So that you're not like, okay, which one do you want? Do you want Shakeology? Do you want performance line? You'll know exactly what they're ordering. I think that was it. So yeah, so that's everything. I just wanted to kind of go through who still has questions for me to answer.
One last question, sorry.
Woo!
Is there any way that you can add Pacific Standard? Because I just know everyone's going to think it's going to be 8 o'clock on my thing. So if you could just add that would be so helpful.
Yes, I will have Valerie.
Please. Thank you.
Yes. Sorry about that. Okay, and then let's see. Did you get approved, Shayla? I swear their notification came up and now I don't know where it went. But I need to make some other people admin because I don't know how long ago you guys requested and I just added you. I apologize. So yeah, so anybody else have any other questions about the flash sale? Does anybody have any questions about how to post about it?
Yes, just when do we start? Right now?
I'm going to make a post right now. So I shared one in the group. It was a post that Nikki Johnson made. And it was just like a picture of her. And then she basically talked about it. So you can take a look at that and use that as a template. But I would post about it and I would talk it up in your stories hardcore. So start tomorrow, or you can do one tonight if you want to, like, and just being like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I just got off our team call where we talked about our flash sale that's happening. So this is something you could do tonight. Our flash sale happening that's happening Sunday. This is the first time we've ever run one. I am so pumped. It's going to be so much fun. And then you could do another one that's like, I know that I'm going to have so many of you that are interested. So, and then you could do the ask question on Instagram stories and be like, just shoot me your email if you want me to send you the link to the group. And I'll get you in there. You can, if you have their email, you can search for them on Facebook. And then also I would send them an email with the direct link to request to be in the flash sale. And then also be like, and shoot me a quick friend request. Here's the link, and give them the link to your profile. So I would do that, get people in from Instagram, talk it up. And also one thing that I feel is super helpful is I've really been talking about coaching a lot more in my stories. I want my results to show and be constantly talking about my results. But I think we focus so much our stories on workout. Like I will sometimes have like 12 videos from my workout. Like, girl, please, they know you work out. Take a chill pill. Like I'm trying not to do more than like 2 stories anymore of my actual workout, unless it's something cute, like I was working out with my sister's baby and stuff like that. I would rather you talk up these other products, like Danielle was telling us, things about your family. I have literally, guys, I woke up to 7 messages because I did a couple stories with my dog, and he's been forgotten about since I had a baby. So a lot of people before followed me because I was so in love with my German Shepherd, and now he's like, oh, I forgot to take you for a walk today. Come on, So just try to talk about other things and see where you can connect with people. But you should really hit coaching hard in your stories, because a lot of successful coaches that I've been listening to lately, they're like, I talk about 95% coaching in my stories and 5%, workouts and other stuff. So I think it's so important. It's also like your backstage where, people get to see the real you and, don't have to worry with Instagram, stories about being made up. I don't want you to think like you need to be somebody or not, but I do think like your pictures on Instagram need to be filtered. Maybe try to, I literally for 3 years straight in my business, I never wore makeup, and I was, I would wear it randomly, but I never would get dressed. I barely brushed my hair, and I was still successful. So I don't want you to think you can't do it, but I do want you to, okay, if I do look good and my hair's done and I have some makeup on or something, I'm going to take like 5 or 6 different pictures that I can, and maybe change, like literally you could just change a shirt, like, or something like that. So you can keep it and then you can use it later. So if you're having a good hair day, take a picture of you, like, for example, right here, this is my desk. And then I've got my ring light, that I use for trainings and things like that. Like I could just be like Coach Life, something like that I can use randomly. So if you are made up, take a couple extra pictures. Maybe, can you have some different things so that you can use that later as posts. Maybe you can slap an inspirational picture on. And Matt was making fun of me so much because, he should be used to this by now, but when we were in Austin, I got dressed up a lot. I don't usually get dressed up. So I was like, take a picture of me by this wall. Take a picture of me. And he's like, you're so weird. People are staring. I'm like, I don't care. It's my business. Whatever. Like other people's opinion of you does not pay your bills. So you just kind of have to like get out of your comfort zone sometimes. Like maybe people are watching, but you're probably never going to see them again. So get over it, if you're out with your kids or, you're on a bridge, at the park or something, like I want you to be more mindful and be like, I need a picture right here. Like this would be a really great where you're looking into the distance and you can make a coach post or something like that. So you don't have to like have these amazing, I wasn't on the top 10 Fiji trip, so I can't take post pictures like they do. Like just try to be more mindful of where you are and when you're out places or things like that, and just snap a couple pictures here and there to kind of use as motivational posts or a coach post or things like that. So I'm trying to get myself, I look at my Instagram and it's like garage selfie, and I'm like, okay girl, you need to get out of your garage and take some pictures. So for me, that's why I'm telling you guys, because I'm very guilty of it too. But people are more interested to see like, oh, wow, I try to, if I go to the splash pad or I go to the playground, I try to take stories. So people are like, oh, look at her. She's a fun mom. She does things other than hanging out in her garage. So just try to be more creative, and that you're going to get more people following you and wanting to be around you more and learn, kind of see what you're doing and watch your stories if it's more than just you doing another move of your workout in your garage. So does anybody have any questions? I think I saw a chat. Let me see. Oh, phone is going to bye-bye. Okay, should we start posting about the flash sale? Just finished 3-day refresh. Lindsay, share your results with us. Post your results in the team page so we can all share too. So we can be like, dude, take a look at my girl, Lindsay. It doesn't matter if they're not your client. Like we're on our team. Like take a look at my fellow girl boss, Lindsay, and her results after 3 days. Dude, if you would love to, to kickstart yourself, maybe you've got a vacation, maybe you have a wedding, maybe you just want to have some good results in 3 days, let me know, because it's on super sale right now and I'd love to chat with you. Guys, if you sold 3-day refreshes, that's commission in your pocket. So I don't want you to just focus on Success Club and be so like, oh, they don't have the money. If somebody says no to that challenge pack, I'm instantly going in for, okay, great. Well, I don't know if it's for you or not, but if you wanted to just do the Beachbody on demand, you can do 3 months for $40 or you can do a year for $99. Does that fit your budget better? At least then they have Beachbody on demand. They have access to meal plans and nutrition programs and things like that too. So challenge packs are not the end all. Take a look, and I would definitely purchase that coach sampler pack to try a lot of stuff, to talk about it, to maybe do as giveaways, things like that. So, all right, I know it's super late. We went super long today. Thank you so much for hanging on and listening to us blab for so long. I love you guys. I love Thursday nights. I love being able to spend time together. Tori, undo your video. Let us all see where you are, because I don't think anybody else saw you. Are you still there? She's at a line dancing event in Atlanta. And are you still there? Yes, show us. That's so fun. Okay, we'll let you go get out there, have some fun. Put it in your stories. If you're not putting this in your stories, you're failing, okay? Go take some stories of your line dancing event. Can you hear me? You look so confused. Okay. Yay! And everybody take a selfie. Let's take a selfie to add to your story. So go in your actual Instagram and I like to take the picture from my actual stories because otherwise it isn't the right size. So everyone, or I can send it to you guys, but everyone show your face. Yeah, I can just send it to you. And then, wait, I can't see you, Amanda. Okay. All right, you ready? And then I can just post this in the group. Oh, yes. Hey, little man. All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's a video. Why do I do this every time? I'm so used to doing the hands-free option. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna not do that one. I saved it though because it's funny now. Everyone just expects that. Okay, we're gonna try again. Ooh, can I filter us? I wonder if I can give us all sunglasses. No, it's not gonna work. Okay, sorry. All right, 3, 2, 1. I will post this in the team page. I will see you guys tonight. Thank you. Or I won't see you tonight. Bye. I have to go.